Hello everyone, welcome to news. I'm Sean. And recently, Richmond firms are starting to accept WeChat Pay and Alipay, two mobile payment now systems used in China, and they are associated with WeChat, a popular social app, and Alibaba, a Chinese online retail giant. And customers can now pay for products in some Richmond stores with their Chinese yuan from the WeChat wallet linked to the Chinese bank account. All they need to do is to scan the QR code in those stores. After that, they will receive the payment in their Canadian account, convert into Canadian money by real-time Chinese yuan currency raised in 3 days for those merchants. And also, the merchants only need to pay this tech company, which cooperate with WeChat and Alipay, 1.5% survive fee. This will put pressure to the traditional credit card-based payment service in North America. They are usually take more than 3% to 5% service fees. And the Ottawa-based Motion Pay, one of the tech company work with this payment, now has some more than 300 partner merchants across the Canada, also half of which in the BC. And according to the company's CEO William Zhang, this service now is only available for those Chinese nations or residents, since a registered Chinese ID card is required ahead of payment, and payers should comply with Chinese government laws. Also, the merchants have to apply and get approval from Alibaba and Tencent. And then let's see what Trinity Western University staff and teachers think about this payment.
Chinese e-pay use the WeChat to pay.
E-pay.
Yeah. Richmond firms are starting to accept WeChat Pay and Alipay, two mobile payment systems that are prevalent in China. So I prepared several questions for you. What kind of payment you usually use in Canada?
It just means WeChat or Alipay. I prefer to use Apple Pay.
Apple Pay.
Yeah.
And have you ever heard about Alipay and WeChat Pay?
Never.
Okay. What do you think of those payments?
It's very convenient. You don't need to take the wallet to go to the street shops. It's very convenient. You just need to take your phones. You can pay it immediately, and you don't need to get the money.
Yeah, especially in Richmond, because there are many Chinese here and they use those. And do you agree with those payments? Why?
Agree with what?
Agree with those payments. Do you think those are valuable?
Of course, it's valuable. It's a technology. It's an advanced technology. Yeah, it's valuable. Sure.
Chinese e-pay taking off in Richmond. Richmond firms are starting to accept WeChat Pay and Alipay. There are two mobile payment systems that are prevalent in China. So, what kind of payment you usually use?
I don't think I'll use either one of those.
And some others are like
Normally, if I pay, I'm going to use PayPal.
PayPal.
PayPal. Only I'm familiar with PayPal, and when I use PayPal, I think it's safe. I don't know about WeChat Pay or Alipay, but I'm sure that they're pretty good too if they're prevalent in China.
And have you ever heard about Alipay and WeChat Pay?
I haven't heard of it, but they're such big companies, I'm sure they have ways to use that. Online banking, right?
What do you think of those payments?
I think for small amounts, it's very convenient. right? And they have the products there and they can send it right away. So it speeds up the transaction and maybe takes away the middle person. Because if you use a bank or you use PayPal, then these other companies charge a fee. So by keeping the banking fees down, then they're able to keep their costs down and transfer the savings to the customers. I think that's very smart.
Do you agree with those payments? Do you think they are useful and valuable and helpful?
I think they're very convenient. So if convenience is something that's important to people, then it is useful for small amounts. Because if it's a large amount, then how do you know if something happens to the transaction and the money isn't received or you don't get the goods, then you've taken a big risk.
Yeah, I agree. In Richmond, there are many Chinese people who are willing to use those kind of Chinese payment systems. Yeah.
Right. And I don't know what they guarantee. I know that if you use things like the bank's payment, like a Visa card or PayPal, you have some level of protection. So if you don't receive your goods, then somehow they can find the vendor and you won't lose your money. But with WeChat Pay and Alipay, I don't know if they will guarantee that you can't lose your money.
Richmond firms are starting to accept WeChat Pay and Alipay, two mobile payment systems that are prevalent in China. And I prepared some questions for you. So, what kind of payment you usually use?
What do I currently use?
Yeah.
I currently use cash or there's another app for the meters. I can't remember what it's called, but
PayPal?
not PayPal. There's an app that I use.
Apple Pay?
Not Apple Pay. It's I put my credit card on this app. Pay by phone.
Pay by phone.
Yeah. So I use this for parking meters around the city.
It's also very convenient.
Yes.
Okay. Have you ever heard about Alipay and WeChat Pay?
No, not before this.
Okay, what do you think of those payments?
I probably would not use it unless I really had to. But I've never set up WeChat Pay or Alipay for that matter. So unless I had to use it, I probably wouldn't.
Because it's not like a native, yeah, it's like come from.
Yes. Yeah, that's true.
So, do you agree with those payments? Do you think those payment systems mean valuable, useful, and something?
Yeah, I think it would be useful.
Yeah.
I like not having to use coins to put the parking meter. I like to have an app that's very convenient.
Yeah. The Chinese e-pay taking off in Richmond. Richmond firms are starting to accept WeChat Pay and Alipay, two mobile payment systems that are prevalent in China. And what kind of payments you usually use?
I use my debit card, my credit card, I use cash, I use Apple Pay, I use PayPal, I use Pay by phone for parking. Any way I can pay.
Oh, that's
I
a
use
lot
that.
of ways.
Yeah, a lot of ways.
Have you ever heard about Alipay and WeChat Pay?
No, I've never heard of them.
Yeah, from scratch. What do you think of those payments?
I think it makes a lot of sense. Probably a lot of different places in the world. I assume WeChat Pay would be very big in China and would probably grow here in Canada as well. Yeah, I think it's probably a good idea.
Yeah. And do you agree with those payments? Do you think those payments are valuable, useful, helpful?
I think they're very useful and helpful as long as they're safe. Because the more electronic we get with our payments, the more risk there is for hackers. But as long as they're safe, I think they're very convenient and useful.
What is Coca-Cola? Is it an excuse to get together? Since 1886, Coca-Cola has been passing on smiles from generation to generation. We've been giving kids scholarships, like the early birds and the all-nighters. And you get to enjoy what matters most. Coca-Cola. Drink up.
Oh, Egg McMuffin. Good call, babe. Fresh cracked egg. Oh, look at all the fruit in here.
We've got to try this, honey.
Oh, you're not my honey.
It's so good.
The simple joy of getting lost in a great breakfast.
That's actually how we met.
Ew.
Tyler, have you tried these Doritos loaded yet?
What? I've never even seen these before. Well?
What do you think?
The nacho cheese snack for the bold. Doritos loaded. Get them at 7-Eleven and only
Everyone, welcome to our entertainment show. I'm Ben.
I'm Eva. Today we will introduce a Conquer the World film, Spider-Man Homecoming. Hi, Ben. Do you watch this movie?
Of course, I am the big fan of the Marvel.
Oh.
I went to see the premiere of the movie. Do you know Spider-Man used the new actor who is just 21 years old? He is Tom Holland. He's very young actor. How about you? Did you see that?
Absolutely. You know, this time the Iron Man also in the movie. He made a new suit for Spider-Man, which has many new functions, such as electronic silk, micro detector which can fly, and the eye can change the shape of mask.
Yes, that's so awesome. However, the performance of the villain was not good enough in the movie.
Yes, I agree with you. He's not real a villain. He just wants to protect his family. Anyway, there are some other interesting fragments.
Yes. Okay, let's watch the movie trailer first.
What's up, guys? So, to become an Avenger, are there like trials or an interview?
Do me a favor. Can't you just be a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man? Just stay close to the ground.
You're the Spider-Man from YouTube. Can you summon an army of spiders?
Oh, Ned, no.
Do you know him too?
I stole his shield.
Can I try the suit on?
Badass.
The rich and the powerful, like Stark, they don't care about us.
The world's changing, boys.
Time we change too.
These weapons are crazy dangerous.
Listen, Peter, forget the flying monster guy. There are people who handle this sort of thing.
The illegal weapons barrier was at 2:30. You missed it. No.
What if somebody had died?
I was just trying to be like you.
I wanted you to be better. I'm gonna need the suit back.
But I'm nothing without this suit.
If you're nothing without this suit, then you shouldn't have it.
I screwed up.
You need to stop carrying the weight of the world on your shoulders.
I want you to understand. I'll do anything to protect my family. I know you know what I'm talking about.
So don't mess with me. Because I will kill you and everybody you love.
My friends are up there. The guy is still out there. I just got to do this on my own.
Just don't do anything stupid.
I got this.
All right?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, let's take a look at the main plot of the movie. William and his team are employed for the family's life. They had to steal alien webs to sell black market to have a profit. William set up his own team and wear their own flight preparation to rope the alien material. And then the material made the weapon sold to the black market. This is the villain.
Spider-Man came home after the Civil War. Every man like him came spider suit. However, experience that war, Spider-Man all day out of the limelight. I don't want to study. Every day to send the information to Iron Man and ready to accept their next mission.
Every day after school, Spider-Man would go to near the Italian shop to buy sandwiches. Then dash to alley to insert spider equipment to fly, climb, and several people. In the fight against criminals, Spider-Man picked up what was left of the criminal and later discovered that it was a bomb. But the bomb was taken away by his friends, and Spider-Man arrived at the Washington Monument to save his friend. But the bomb exploded and eventually, he saved his friend just as the elevator was about to fall.
In the battle against the villain, Spider-Man cut the boat in half. In order to save everyone, he tried to stick the hole with the spider silk, but he failed. Fortunately, Iron Man came to rescue in person at this moment. After the event, Iron Man blamed Spider-Man and said the classic phrase, "If you are nothing without that suit, then you shouldn't have it," and withdraw the Spider-Man's suit.
Lose the Spider-Man suit, Peter Ken, the captain, living in the ordinary high school life. He fell in love with Liz and was invited to the ball to be her partner. Found her father is violent. Violent told the Spider-Man he did everything but for the escape of his family. But Spider-Man thinks his way of doing things cannot be recognized, still choose to bring him to justice.
At the beginning, the villain sabotaged the river and Spider-Man was crushed by the collapsed ceiling. When he was tripped, he remembered what the Iron Man had said, found the villain and fight. During the duel, Spider-Man found that the villain's flight device was destroyed, but the villain ignored Spider-Man's warning and wanted to escape. Eventually, the flying device explodes. In the end, Spider-Man saves the villain and brings it to justice. That's the main plot of the story.
Now,
Let's see what other people say about the movie.
You see, recently new movie, Spider-Man: Homecoming.
Yes.
Oh, what's the feel? What's the feel about this movie?
For me, it's kind of new and different than other old one, and the plot is the main character and Spider-Man is a very young boy and he actually don't have the superpower.
Yeah.
And just use the Iron Man's uniform and he's just trying to help but do more than worse and the people hate him.
Oh.
Don't like him.
Yeah. Okay, I have another question. If you are the villain, did you do the same choice with him?
Yes, I think so.
Why?
Yeah, cause actually, he's not wrong. Just
maybe
he just find some way to live, and maybe the way is wrong, but the reaction is kind right. I can understand, and if I am him, I will do the same.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay.
If I'm a man.
He must do something for his family to arrive, right?
Yes. Make the life better.
Yeah. I think so. Okay, thank you.
Oh,
Hi.
have you ever watched the Spider-Man Homecoming?
Yes, I did. It's really good.
How do you think about this movie?
It's not perfect. It's impressive, and I like Peter for sure. And you know, the old movies, it's always about responsibilities, but the new one is about growth. So it's a little bit changed, and I like it.
Okay. Do you know the villain in the movies?
Yeah.
If you are the villain when you're unemployment, do you choose the same thing with the villain?
Yes. Honestly, I think I will, because this is life, right? We need money to maintain our basic needs. So I think that's it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's it. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.
We'll be picking up.
Get ready for a more vivid window into your games with a stunning 4K display and graphics that bring all the action to life.
Peter, are you still with us?
The Dell Inspiron 15700 Gaming with a 7th Gen Intel Core i7 processor. Your screen, super powered. See it in Spider-Man Homecoming. Dell, as real as it gets.
At Hotels Combined, we're always hard at work searching for hotel deals. By comparing the top travel sites, we'll find just what you're after.
And it's free.
That's right, our service is free.
And
we also guarantee to get you the best price.
Best price guaranteed.
Finding a great hotel deal is easy with Hotels Combined.
Too easy.
Check out Hotels Combined
today.
Okay.
This is BC News. I'm today's host, Alan.
I'm today's host, Eisenhower.
Number 1. A BC Lion competition with Hamilton Tiger Cat in September 23. BC plays. The point is 23 to 24. BC Lion has lost.
In September 29th, TW Women's Scholar compete with UBC Women's Scholar. Finally, the TW Women's Scholar has won this game. The final score is 4-0.
Hi, today's news is BC Lions. We can talk about the BC Lions history first. The BC Lions are a professional Canada football team competition in the West Division of the Canadian Football League. That's CFL. And based in Vancouver, British Columbia, the Lions play their home game at BC Place. The Lions were the first Western Canadian team to win the Grey Cup during the 1994 to 2011.
BC Place is a multi-purpose stadium located at north side of Fells Creek. In Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, it is owned and operated by the BC Pavilion Corporation, a corporation of province. It is currently the home of the BC Lions of the Canadian Football League, Vancouver Whitecaps FC of Major League Soccer, and the annual Canada Service, as well as the BC Sports Hall of Fame. The stadium also served as the main stadium for the 2010 Winter Olympics. Let's go back to BC Place. Hey, this is BC Place. There are thousands of audience. You can see now the football player matching. We can see. We can hear the audience shout, "Let's go Lion!" So let's see the football players now.
Now, football fans, introduce your starters. Start with number 91, Junior Luke. Number 93, Craig Rowe. Number 90, Mikhail Brooks. Number 4, Alex Ramsey. Number 39, Chandler Feather. Number 51, Micah Holloway. Number 8, Anthony Thompson. 0, Lucian Dearborn. Number 23, Anthony Gator. Number 6, TJ Lee. Number 25, Ronnie Yell.
Hey, next is Berlin Dance Team show. Let's see the Berlin Dance beautiful dance. Berlin Dance Team consists of 40 beautiful dancers who play a valuable role the sidelines during Lions home games. Let's see it.
Let's see highlights.
Boots it around the corner. It's a cat fight. It is. Jennings answers big time here. That red zone offense has been deadly for the leg. It's up. It's good. And so it all worked out. Think about how the flags played out in that final. Jeremiah Masoli, might think. Second down. Cuts back, and Alex Green, a couple of big cuts. What a juke there, and chased down by Micah Holloway. And Alex Green may not have been on the field for the last few years, but this guy, as you mentioned, fresh legs, and he is amped up here tonight.
Well, he wasn't tired on this one, was he?
Make amends for the 2 misses earlier. Boots this through on that tablet. Deep drop for Jennings. Crossing pattern. Chris Williams. But catch me if you can. Now Johnson with a great cut and another stiff arm on Richard Leonard. 45-yarder for Ty Long. Makes it a 1-point ball game again. That's Jalen Saunders. Here comes the blitz from the Lions, and down goes Masoli. Here, Johnson still in the backfield. Second down and 9, throwing down. Now Jennings steps up, and the catch from Burnham. Clutch grab. comes that blitz again. Jeremiah Johnson with a spin. And look at this. What a run.
Oh, baby. Come on.
See you on Sports Center. Right in the middle of the field and right between the uprights. Oh, they'll leave it on the ground for Green and Alex Green. And Alex Green keeps churning up near the 50-yard line.
Wow. This doesn't happen very often. This you don't see, so take a Snapchat here or whatever.
First down to stay alive. Mazzoli with time. Goes over. What a catch! Oh, what cat season. Inside the 50. Kick is up, and it is good!
That will extend the game by a play.
Try to get it with a penalty, perhaps. Open into field goal range. So this game is almost over, but Arsenal, hang on!
W competition with UBC. In today's games, Kathleen Chen, the player Kathleen Chen have a good play. We can see the video on the next. And today's point is 4-0. TW win!
It's Catherine Harvey. Can she run onto this one? The goalkeeper out. No whistle. Catherine Harvey puts it into the back of the net for the second consecutive week. Ball is in. Valletta's out. She's out of her goal. And a goal. Back of the net. Kathleen Chin. Valletta was too aggressive. Came out to make the play. Kathleen Chin cleans up the mess, and it is 2-0 for the Spartans. Valletta has to retreat back towards the goal. Rachel Hutchinson. Can she get a shot off? She does, and she finds the back of the net. Rachel Hutchinson. Robertson plays it for Leanne Verhoef. She might have an angle here. Lets it go and puts it in the back of the goal. Leanne Verhoef, what a strike. It's a 4-0 advantage for the Spartans. Off the bench and into the back of the net. Leanne Verhoef checking in the first half of play with a beauty here.
Today all news is over.
Thank you for your watching.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
The human body. We're compelled to explore the unknown, to find something more. It's what we find in the water, with more resistance, but not the impact of gravity. And boom. It's a whole new kind of workout. It's running, weights, resistance, all of it, but better. You want something more? You have to be in the water. There's Fit, and there's Speedo Fit.
We have a deep-rooted love for growing.
Watching the earth come to life. Growing vegetables with a greater mission. The love of creating delicious flavors. We believe in healthier, better lives. It's our passion, ground to table. From our farmers to our chefs, to you. Wegmans. Love your veggies.
When you book with the best leisure airline in North America, you're already on vacation. Air Transat. Vacation is calling.
This is 9 o'clock Sunday morning. We had a cold air straight down from the Gulf of Alaska and got some showers in the last week. During the last week, the max temperature was 19 degrees. On September 24, the mini temperature was 7 degrees. On September 22, the precip accumulation was 10 millimeters. The air quality health index was 123. Not rained on this area. So on Monday, there was a light rain after 6 p.m. The max temperature was 17 degrees. mean temperature was 14 degrees. The humidity was 61%. The wind speed was 20 kilometers. On Tuesday's radar picture, there still was some rain on Richmond. On Wednesday's radar picture, we can see this area was less rain, but in Richmond, we still had a light rain after 6 p.m. On Wednesday, the temperature was from 11 degrees to 14 degrees. The humidity was 80%. The wind speed was 11 km per hour. On Wednesday's radar picture, we can see this area was less rain, but in Richmond, we still had a light rain after 6 p.m. On Wednesday, the temperature was from 11 degrees to 14 degrees. The humidity was 80%. The wind speed was 11 km per hour. On Thursday's radar picture, Thursday's temperature was from 14 degrees to 16 degrees. The humidity was 74% and the wind speed was 11 km per hour. On Friday's radar picture, Friday, Richmond's temperature was from 15 degrees to 17 degrees. The humidity was 72%. The wind speed was 11 km per hour. Yesterday, from the radar picture, it was a big area had a rain. Yesterday, from the radar picture, it was a big area had a rain, but in Richmond, it wasn't. The Richmond's temperature was from 12 to 18 degrees, and the humidity was 72%. The wind speed was 10 kilometers per hour. From the pictures, we can see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday were rainy day. Now, Summer will give you the next weather forecast.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Richmond Weather. I'm Summer. Today is Friday, September 29th. The weather is partly cloudy. How about the temperature? The highest temperature is 17 degrees. The lowest temperature is 10 degrees. The rainfall rate is 20% and the humidity is 84%. How about next week weather? Tomorrow is Saturday, September 30th. The max temperature is 15 degrees. The minimum temperature is 8 degrees. How about the rainfall rate? The rainfall rate is 80% and also the humidity is 80%. Tomorrow we'll have a thunderstorm. Next day, Sunday, it's October 1st. The max temperature is 16 degrees. The minimum temperature is 7 degrees. The rainfall rate is 20% the humidity is 75%. In that day, we'll have a partly cloudy. Monday, in October 2nd, the max temperature is 17 degrees. The minimum temperature is 7 degrees. The rainfall rate is 10% and the humidity is 65%. How about that day's weather? It's partly sunny. Next day is Tuesday, in October 3rd. The max temperature is 17 degrees. The minimum temperature is 7 degrees. How about the rainfall rate? It's 0. And the humidity is 56%. In that day, we will have a sunshine. You can enjoy sunshine in that day. Next day is Wednesday, in October 4th. The max temperature is 18 degrees. The minimum temperature is 8 degrees. How about the rainfall rate? It's 0, same as Tuesday. The humidity is 61%. In that day, we will have a sunshine. Thursday, in October 5th. The max temperature is 16 degrees. The minimum temperature is 9 degrees. The rainfall rate is 0. How about the humidity? It's 66%. In October 5th, we'll have a partly cloudy. Next picture is a reference I used. Thanks for listening.